Hello and welcome to our channel, the Homestead Revolution. Today I want to share with you 7 tips if you want to buy a homestead. Now the first thing that you need is land. Now you can do homesteading without a land, but it's going to be better if you have a piece of land. So the first tip that I have for you is to not overspend. Now whenever we bought this property, the real estate market was very aggressive. So whenever there was a good piece of land, you had to put the money down, like for the offer, like do an offer right away. And sometimes you wouldn't even get it. So that's how aggressive it was. Now, just because you have the money, that doesn't mean you have to spend it all. After you buy your property, remember to save some money because you're gonna need it for structures, for animals, for supplies, and things of that nature. So again, the first tip is to not overspend money when buying the property. The second tip that I have for you is location. First of all, think about how far are you to the closest city. Sometimes you might need to go to the city to get things that you won't find in the town nearby. Probably you're gonna find a place that is more affordable outside city limits, probably 20, 30, sometimes even an hour or 2 hours away from the closest city. Also, think about where's the closest grocery store. So the closest grocery store that I have is actually a convenience store, which is 50 minutes away. A bigger grocery store is going to be 30 minutes away. Now also think about the closest hardware store. When you're building structures and doing repairs, sometimes not sometimes, a lot of times you need to go to the hardware store. So check which one is the closest hardware store. Also, if you have kids, think about which one is the closest school for your kids. So that's another thing that you need to consider. The third tip that I have for you is zoning and regulation. You want to check, first of all, with the realtor, see if they know. Sometimes they might know about that specific land that they're selling. You can ask the seller, which sometimes it's really hard. Most of the time, I don't even know the sellers. The best bet is to go into the county's website, look up that property and see what is the zoning and regulation for that specific property. Are you gonna be able to build structures without any type of permit? Are you gonna be able to have any type of animals? Sometimes they have a specific amount of animals for each acre. Now, what are your plans? Are you gonna have cows? Are you gonna have sheep? So that's something that you need to take into consideration as well. That takes us to our 5th tip, animals. What are the best animals for homesteading? Now, the first one that I will recommend and the one that I started with is chickens. Always start with small animals so you can get into the routine of taking care of little animals. Chickens, quails, and rabbits are good starting animals, but chickens definitely, they are very easy to take care of. You can get into the routine of knowing what to do, and the good thing is that you can get eggs. If they're little, by 3-4 months you can get some eggs already for your homestead. So that's really nice. Okay, my 5th tip, I might have messed up my numbers already, I'm not sure, but I'm on the 5th one. All right, my 5th tip, it's how much space do I need for your garden? You don't need a lot of space. I've seen a lot of homesteaders have everything in 1 acre. You can do it if you're just gonna have a garden, maybe half an acre. Our mistake was to do it really big, and we have like 12 beds in here. But we don't need a lot of space. It's probably 25 feet by 25 feet. So that's a really good space for a garden. Now my 6th tip is about self-sufficiency. And if you want to go that route, like the full thing, like off-grid, you're going to need some space for the solar panels and the water tanks and all that. I'm thinking 1 or more acres, so that way you don't have to put your solar panels on top of your house because it's going to be really hard to clean or to maintain. It's better to have an on the side, like on some type of mobile thing. And then that's for solar panels. Water tanks don't take that much space, but still consider it. So again, 1 acre, you can do it. 2 will be maybe more spacious. And my last tip is extra space. So it's always good to have just a little bit of extra space if you want to have maybe like an extra income. Like in this case, we built a little cabin for that. You can also have llamas. I've seen some people like have llamas and have it like ecotourism. Some people have kitchens where they can have classes. So all of those are good ideas. If you want to keep it separate from your own homestead, that's something really nice. So please let me know in the comments if you would like to know more about something in particular. I also included a free guide on all these tips. I think I got an extra 3 more. So feel free to check it out, download it. It's for free. And if you have any questions or additional comments, please let me know and I'll be glad to respond. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.